Blood Relations from 1988 is a horror/thriller movie, and shock of all shocks, it sucks ass. It's the perfect movie you find in a horror DVD pack your grandpa got suckered into paying $5 for at Walmart. It's stupid and nothing special, but for some reason I never forgot about this movie, even years after seeing it. So I figured, why do I have to suffer alone when I can just share the misery? Let's start this shit. The movie starts up with the opening credits with a font that belongs on a fucking pizza box, and music so bad the Puppet Master movies would be ashamed to use it. We then meet one of the stars of this movie, this guy's obvious toupee. We'll meet his overacting later. We find out the old man's name is Andreas, and he's a neurosurgeon. We also meet the other stars of this movie called Thomas, Andreas' son, and Marie, Thomas's fiancée. These two lovers are heading to Thomas's dad's house to tell him that they're getting married. And apparently they're listening to Spyro the Dragon's soundtrack in the car? Then, wait a minute. That entrance looks familiar. And that house looks familiar as well. The backyard too. That staircase, the kitchen, I know this house. Wait. No, it can't be. Yep, it's the same house used for Billy Madison. Apparently this house is the Parkwood estate in Canada. There's been many movies filmed there before, but for some reason this movie isn't on its IMDb page. I wonder why. Better keep these Billy Madison clips handy. Thomas starts showing off the incredible home while his father is at work. One thing you'll notice about this movie is that the music is very overbearing. Music is supposed to enhance a scene, not take over and try to deafen you.
She's beautiful. Is that your mother?
Yes, she was. You remind me of her.
Creepy. As the house tour goes on, things get rather steamy between the two, leading to staircase sex? What, you couldn't just walk a couple more feet and, go into a room? No, you had to stop and fuck right there on the staircase? It doesn't even look comfortable. So eventually, they get to Thomas's room, where we come across two awful movie cliches for the price of one. The girl covering herself from head to toe with a sheet just to leave the bed after she did just do a nude scene. And the ever-present guy returns to his old home, and his room is like a kid's room. What? Did this guy, even as a teenager, still have his fucking horsey there to ride? There's not even a blacklight poster in that room. Come on, did this guy never grow up? We then get a shot of him in his boxers that are so low even Kevin Smith is making fun of this guy, and oh, come on. He's actually riding the horsey? What's wrong with this guy? Thomas then asks Marie to leave so he can make a phone call, so he throws her out into the hallway. How rude. While gallivanting around, she finds a phone and listens in on Thomas's call.
Are you really able to forget her like she was some dog that you lost or something?
Thomas, do you have your medication on you?
Medication? No, Father. I smoked all the medication.
Sheriff, look. This time I'm telling you the truth. I'm locked inside the Vitelli's basement with this guy.
Andreas arrives home looking to see Thomas and stumbles across him dead in the bathtub. What?
I brought you to this. You did, Father.
What?
What the fuck? Who does that? That's fucked up. Marie tries to apologize to Andreas, explaining it was a joke.
My only son, dead in my bathtub. A joke.
Well, when you put it like that, yeah, it does sound kind of messed up. What do you mean it was just a joke? Oh yeah, I used to get my dad all the time with the dead in the bathtub bit. Boy, was that a knee slapper. Boy, did he have egg on his face. What the fuck is the matter with you two? So Andres introduces himself to Marie and says,
But please don't believe everything my son Thomas tells you. And return my robe at your earliest convenience.
Wait, that's your robe? Look how short it is, even on her. What, do you like your balls completely out when you're done with your shower? Marie later meets with Andres downstairs where he tells her,
I'm from Europe too.
Oh, Where in Europe?
I'm from Europe too.
What city or town or...
I'm from Europe too.
A country?
I'm from Europe too.
Oh, forget it. The two eventually go to where the audience wants to, the bar.
You look like a girl who likes money. Olives?
I love money. I mean olives. The two talk and some creepy flirtation starts.
You could do much better than that.
Much better than what?
Than Thomas.
Who did you have in mind?
Man, this is becoming a father-in-law porno real quick. He then starts to explain why there's no mom in the picture when Thomas blurts out,
He killed her.
smooth. Explaining Thomas's mom was killed in a drunk driving accident and his father was driving the car.
Mother was left paralyzed. For 2 years, her perfect mind was trapped in a ruined, tortured body.
He also insinuates that his father intentionally tried to kill her, but don't worry, that point will never go anywhere.
You say curious. Because I always thought that would be a great way to kill a rich wife. You drive your car into a phone pole when your seatbelt is fastened and hers wasn't.
This is a good time to mention that Thomas's acting in particular is terrible, over the top, and extremely wiry. Like, seriously, who is this guy's acting teacher, that dude from Silent Night, Deadly Night Part 2?
Garbage day! Huh? No!
Want to be a bit melodramatic? Yes.
Also, why is the house so dark? What, the guy can afford this big-ass house, but he can't afford the light bill? Two other people join the party, the family lawyer, who looks like if Ted Danson and Alan Thicke had a son, and his date, some lady. So the power goes out, making the place even darker, as the audience can see Andres and the lawyer's date Sharon getting closer while the lights are out. Why doesn't she just date him instead of the lawyer? Don't ask me. Even later that night, Thomas and Marie are in the hot tub where they out and out say,
That's why we decided to kill him.
We almost succeeded today, didn't we?
which does explain the joke from earlier. Their plan is for him to have a heart attack. Their idea? Let Marie tease and fuck him to death. So you hate your dad so much that you would let your hot-ass girlfriend fuck him? Seems a little backwards. The two leave the hot tub to come across Andres and Sharon meeting for a night of passion. What's with the music? Did the composer get paid by the note? Jesus, it's still going! The next day, Thomas visits his grandfather in the hospital who is dying, and wait a minute. That's his grandfather? He looks the same age as the dad. In fact, the grandpa is only 6 years older than the guy playing the dad. What, did they think the audience wouldn't notice? Or get this far? Meanwhile, Marie meets with the gardener, Yakov Smirnov's cousin, as we are treated to a particularly important scene.
Would you like plums?
I love him.
Take a plant.
Thanks. Marie then has a meeting with the lawyer guy from earlier as they discuss that only the grandfather is worth money, and either Thomas or Andres will get the money upon his death, not both. I guess at this point the movie wants us to think that Marie is only here for the money, but she really never strays away from Thomas and is always on his side, so we usually just take her as a bystander in this family's feud. But maybe that's just the actress making this as bland as possible. I don't know. Later that night, Marie comes downstairs while Andres is playing the piano. They proceed to have another scene of the old guy hitting on her and her being bland. She's good at that. And now for something completely stupid.
Brain surgeons always take chances with their patients.
Oh, really? They just start going into someone's brain and start poking around for a chance it might work? Good to know. It all ends with her being drugged by the tea she was given, or maybe she just started listening to the dialogue and passed out. This leads to Thomas putting her to bed in a going to bed montage. Weird. Marie has a possible nightmare. I say possible because it's never really explained if this happens or not.
You know, you bring a girl home and you ask her to kill your father, and before you know it, she's trying to run your life.
Been there. During the dream, she sees Thomas's father on top of her. Oh my god, this is really becoming that father-in-law porno I was talking about earlier. Ugh. The next morning, Thomas wakes Marie to inform her that his grandfather is coming home and that she will be the one to take care of him. Did she agree to this? Did they have a conversation off screen about this? Who knows? The movie is officially given up.
You're gonna be taking care of him.
Yeah, you know, changing his diaper, sponge bath, really getting your nails dirty. So Marie just goes with the whole caretaker thing pretty well as she goes to visit him. Come in. On second thought, come back when Matlock is over. She goes back to Thomas, who says,
I just have to make a little trip down to the city.
where in the city? What is he gonna do in the city? What city? When's he coming back?
I'm from Europe, too.
God damn it. An out of nowhere scene happens when Sharon drops by just to piss off Marie, gets slapped, and then leaves. Pointless. Just pointless.
Why won't the actresses on those shows take off their clothes?
Asking me, I've been saying it for years.
I have so much desire left in me. So many things I've left undone.
Like pegging. Things do get a little awkward when Grandpa asks Marie to take her clothes off for a dying man's wish. Finally, now I know how I'll get to see a real girl naked. Never mind. And she does it? I do like how matter-of-fact she is about it. Just like she's at the fucking doctor's office or something, like, here it is. So after that craziness, we find some more. Marie gets drugged again, but this time she wakes up in the middle of the night to catch Andres torturing Sharon in a secret room of the house. Oh no, she turned into the bald chick from Star Trek 1. But Marie defends herself by doing nothing. She gets drugged again. This time the gardener wakes her up. Hey man, watch the hand. He says he's checking in on her as all good gardeners do.
Yuri,
Yeah.
do you have a car?
Yeah.
Yeah. You know it's bad when this guy's your most natural actor. Jesus Christ, turn on a light! So Marie goes to get a drink that I wish I was drinking. And look, I know a lot of this review has just been me describing scenes, but what do you want me to do? The movie sucks. It's the only way I can show you that just things happen, yet nothing happened. You've been watching scene after scene of nothing, and there's still 25 minutes left. So for your sake and mine, I'm going to start wrapping this up. Thomas calls the house, nothing happens. The lawyer guy shows up out of nowhere. He talks to Marie and tells her that killing Andres was his idea that he gave to Thomas for a fee in the inheritance. But upon looking further, the lawyer finds out that all the estate was already transferred to Thomas, proclaiming Thomas doesn't need them anymore. What's their big idea?
We kill Andreas and Thomas.
And the Batman. So Marie immediately agrees to this and shows the lawyer Andres' secret room. So I guess the nightmares from earlier really did happen? Nah, forget it. So this idiot sits down in the torture chair and...
Hello, Jack. Hello, Marie.
Well, gee, maybe if you just turned on a light now and then, you'd be able to see people in the same room as you.
Hello, Marie.
Oh my god, what the hell? She just falls down for no reason. Look, he doesn't even push her. She just falls down like a sack of potatoes.
No, don't put me to sleep.
No, this is adrenaline, Jack. To keep your tail wagging.
Yes, because that's the best way to operate while the patient is screaming and shaking. Perfect. By the way, when the hell did this become a horror movie? The tone from the beginning was like a family thriller with light horror elements, sure, but this is just straight up horror now. It's like even the movie got bored and said, fuck it, let's mix it up. Marie wakes up and goes to Andres in the kitchen.
Was Jack Kaplan here for a while?
Oh, yes. He's tied up in the basement.
Oh, cool. I'm leaving. But no, instead she stays around like everything is just peachy. It's not until she finds out that Grandpa's missing something that she starts freaking out. Oh no, it's the brain bugs from Starship Troopers. You gotta get out of there, lady. So finally, after she realizes things are a little fucking odd, she wants to leave.
How is Charles tonight? I hope he's not feeling out of his mind.
Ha ha ha. Was that my wife's dad or my dad? We never really established that. Oh well. Ah ha ha. So panicked, Marie bravely smashes through a window, or... oh no, she just goes into the basement. Oh come on, she deserves whatever happens to her now. She bumps into the lawyer wearing a bald cap and stumbles upon something equally as stupid. Oh, so the mom's alive? In Lenin's casket? She then gets to leave the basement. What the hell was Andres doing the whole time, taking a shit? Get this lady! He tries to get her to eat some brains, but she politely says she doesn't like Mexican food. About fucking time, lady! She runs away a whole 5 feet to the gardener's house, that apparently he lives on the property, and asks him to call 911.
Hello, police. I would like to report a murder.
Jeez, pretty calm there, guy.
Help. Police. Murder.
Please don't leave me alone tonight.
You're spending the night? Lady, the guy who wants to kill you is your neighbor right now, and you're on the couch ready for bed? It's not like you went far. You're still on the property. So the cops come, but oh no, it's really Andres. And oh no, the gardener was in on it. While running away, she comes across a dead Sharon and... oh my god. Look at that. Just look at that. She looks like a rejected Cenobite. So Andres finally gets Marie into the basement when...
Say goodnight, Daddy!
Thomas.
Well, okay. I guess that's the end of the movie. No, it's still going a little bit? Whatever. I'm gonna go take a piss. Tell me what I missed.
It's all over now, Marie.
Well done, my son. I don't think we needed this last charade. There's enough adrenaline in her for the operation.
Oh, come on, Father, you enjoyed it.
I don't deserve this!
What'd I miss? What? What do you mean Thomas was in on it? So the whole point of the movie was to put his mom's brain in his girlfriend? The girlfriend he fucked? A lot? Ew! And where the hell was he the whole time? Albuquerque? The movie ends with a new family portrait, and I get to press stop. This movie is horrible. There's a reason I couldn't forget it. It's because of how fucking stupid it was. It starts off as a crappy Family Feud thriller until it decides it's a horror movie, and even then it can't get it right. The acting is either over the top or non-existent. There's not one likable character in the whole movie except the gardener, and even he betrayed me. There's no setups, no payoffs, just scene after scene of worthless nothingness with a last-minute set of twist to make you think that it's clever. This movie is like if you crossed Wall Street with American Psycho and they were both shitty movies. Fuck it. And if you're waiting for a last-minute joke, it was on me. I watched the fucking movie.
Brain surgeons always take chances with their patients.